you guys, you will not believe where I'm standing right now. I am far from home, all on my own, but I am at Creekside Nursery. This is Jenny and Jerry's home garden right here that I'm standing at. I came out for the Southern Living plant collection, and Jenny and Jerry were so kind to let me tour their home gardens as well, and I'm so incredibly blown away. I am in awe of this gorgeousness. I am literally such a fangirl myself, and I'm just so excited to be here. So I'm going to walk through the gardens. I'm going to show you a little bit of their garden. I'm sure a lot of you already know about them and follow them on YouTube, and if you don't, you definitely need to. Their gardens are exquisite. So much inspiration here. My gardens are only 4 years old, so I'm nowhere near this stage that they are, and I'm just blown away. So let's take a walk. I love how she has her Hellenbornstein lambsir dotted throughout her cottage garden as well, and her super bells. One thing that I am loving is the fire chief evergreens right here. I would have never placed them with all of the pinks and purples this way, just because it has more of like an orange red color to it, but they stand out and look so incredible right here with everything. Just so amazing. I am in complete awe of just the perfection of her gardens. I could stare at what she has accomplished all day long. Look at this lemon coral sedum that she has lining her pathway right here. It goes and goes and goes. And I have some lemon coral sedum I need to put in the ground, and now I know exactly what I'm gonna be doing with it. Just this mass is insanely gorgeous. All the hydrangeas, all the phlox. Look at the layering. So incredible. We have a very similar climate, very similar growing conditions, and so anytime I am wanting to know if something's going to do well for me, I know I can always turn to Jenny to see how it's growing in her garden, and it's just amazing. Planted 3 of these recently in my bed, and this is huge. This is bigger than me, so I don't think this is the same variety that I got, but maybe. And if that's the case, and if mine gets that big, I might be in trouble. Look how beautiful. I also just planted a slender hinoki tree in my flower bed with my little quick fires, and I'm pretty sure that this is a slender hinoki as well. And oh, it's so pretty in person. I love seeing it full grown like this. That is super exciting. A lot of the festivities I think have already begun down at the garden center with the Southern Living plant collection, and I'm so excited to get started with all of that too and see what they've brought and how things are going down there. But I just can't help but want to stay up here and see her gorgeous gardens. This is just so incredibly beautiful. Guys, we are out here at Creekside Nursery, Southern Living Plant Collections here. It's all so beautiful. So many plants to choose from. Loving this day. It's gorgeous outside. So happy to be here. This nursery is just so well done. I wish this was closer to home. It took me a little over 3 hours to get here, but totally worth the drive. I have been wanting to check them out for quite some time. But look at their landscaping. It's just so, so gorgeous. What a fun shade garden to just see all the different things that can be grown in the shade. Absolutely gorgeous. We have so much woods surrounding our property. I need to take major note here. I just have a tiny shade garden bed at this point, but this is so beautiful.
How do you figure out what's going to work for you?
I grow a lot of Southern Living Plant Collection plants in my garden, actually. In my Wisconsin Zone 5B, 6A garden, with really terrible, stupid winters.
Is you find the plant that works in your garden, irregardless of if it's Proven Winners or Southern Living, because there's beautiful plants out there all across the market. And so you find what plant works in your garden, and that's what you go for. There doesn't have to be one camp or the other. It's all about the plant and going in what works in your garden.
So this one is for Erin, Leslie, in Zone 5A. If you could live in any climate zone, what would it be?
Right here. I think that Zone 7 is probably sort of that sweet spot where you can grow. I mean, I just feel like Zone 7, there's a lot of overlap in terms of the things that you can grow. So I'm not sure exactly where that would be, but it's somewhere in Zone 7.
More questions. Steve Carter, do you have a favorite plant combination, thriller, filler, spiller, that works well in containers? Well, you've got so many good ones here we can talk about.
One, it's like who's your favorite child? I mean, it's like, oh. Although according, I do have 3 kids, and each one of them has a nickname. So I have in my phone, I have the favorite child, the best child, and the best son. So that's just teenagers. Yeah. So my phone rings and it's, your favorite child is Colin. The best child is Colin. Again, I think it goes back with Erin. I love that about the maintenance expectation. That's so practical. So what are you looking for, and what size container do you have? It's huge, because here in the South, our growing season is very, very long. So I always tell people, get the biggest container that your space will allow. Fill it completely with soil. Do not put fillers in there. I mean, easy ways to go, you can do a grass, you can do a coleus, you can do a fruit. Is this sun? Is this shade? Like that is just, that's like a near impossible question to answer. But I do not have a favorite. There's too many gorgeous plants. I can't answer that.
Here's a little tip for you guys. You don't have to do thriller, spiller, filler. No. There's no garden container police coming for you. So, you don't have to. It's a great rule of thumb, and I think it's very good when people need a starting place, but you don't have to do it. I don't know. Like Jenny said, it's an impossible question.
Karen Mitchell, what's the best advice you can give to someone who feels overwhelmed trying to improve their landscape?
I am in a total state of overwhelm right now. I don't know what to say about it except take it one bit at a time, because there's nothing else you can do. Sometimes you just have bit off way more than you can chew, and you just have to roll with it, because what else are you going to do? So you just pick one thing, get it done, and then you pick the next thing and you get that done, and there's nothing else to do. I will say though that if you are starting from scratch on an enormous property, just pick the spot closest to your house, the spot that you are going to see or be in the most, and make that spot really, really great. And then you can move on to other things. But otherwise, if you try to take your whole, half-acre property or whatever, and you think you're going to do it all, you're not. So just, you got to, little bitty pieces.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing else to say about that. It's just little tiny pieces, realistic expectations. If you have an hour of your day, pick one section and say, I'm going to get this done. Make it like realistic goals, right? That you can get this done. And get it done, and then you're going to feel so much more accomplished, and then you're going to move on to the next step.
No, I would just say that it's, going back on both Jenny and Erin there, is that when you come home each day from work and you've just taken that first little section of your front of your house, you made it beautiful, and you did that, then that is going to give you the encouragement to just keep going and going. And you just take your time and just do one piece at a time. That's that. There we go.
All done.
Solved it all.
And I am filled to the brim. Thank you, Creekside Nursery and Southern Living Plant Collection. So excited. And now to go home. I made it home from my trip to Creekside Nursery for the Southern Living Plant Collection front yard tour. And of course, I stuffed the car full of goodies. And I'm going to show you what I got. Not just one, not just two, but 3 sunshine ligustrums. I am so excited about these. I've been wanting these forever. It is full sun to part sun, 3 to 6 foot high, 3 to 4 foot wide, gorgeous lime color. I love these. These are hardy to zone 6 to 10, and I cannot wait to use these in the garden. And this is an Elysium for the shade garden. Gorgeous lime color. This is going to get really big. So excited about this. Lots of Angelonia. So gorgeous. And a couple other things. Then I've got some... Whoop, you okay? Uh-oh. Yikes, I'm losing stuff. Then I've got more Angelonia. I got some Rockin playing the blues, Salvia. I've got some more of my Swedish variegated ivy that I had gotten while we were on our trip to Florida. They had some of these in these small containers, and it's so pretty. So much stuff. And then Southern Living was so kind to send me home with all of these goodies. I haven't even had a chance to go through them yet, but I got this cute bag, this picnic basket, this picnic blanket. And I couldn't take a trip with an empty car without completely filling it with something. So actually on my way there, I just happened to get off an exit that just so happened to have an at-home store where I found these huge containers that just so happened to be buy one, get one 50% off. So I just happened to buy them. It just happened.